All right, let's run this down real quick. I am playing a shit ton of props today. I never play props, and anybody looking at my card today probably thinks I've lost my mind. But no, I have not. I think that this game, the Sheriff versus Inter game, I think Inter's going to have like 30 shots in this game. I don't know how you could go wrong in this game. So what I'm going to do is show the card and pretty much just break down the numbers. So I'm going to have to share my screen pretty much this entire time. So let me share a window. It might be easier. Share screen. Let's find the right tab. Okay. All right. So let's start off with this one. I'm going to run through this first parlay real quick. This is going to be a mess because I'm going to have to share like 100 different tabs. Okay. Let me pull this up on my phone so I can make sure that this looks good. Oh, fuck. Did I really do this to the main Twitter account instead of the VIP? God damn. All right. Well, I'm playing a fuck ton of props today, so I'm just going to drop whatever that first card I just put out. You guys can just have that for free. All right. So this Sheriff versus Inter game, I think there's going to be a fuck ton of goals in this game. Or not goals, shots. Sheriff has conceded 19, 19, and 23 shots in their last 3 Champions League games. First leg of this parlay, I'm taking DeZeko over 1 shot on goal. Just look at this man's numbers right here, okay? Very solid per game. This guy is averaging 2.67 shots, 1.67 on target in Champions League, 1 on goal, and 2 shots per match overall. And give me 1 second. I got to retweet this on the VIP page because I told him I was going live, and somehow I ended up on the main Twitter account. So let me retweet this real quick. I never play props like this, so people probably think I'm losing my fucking mind today. All right, anyways, he's hit this in pretty much every game. He only played 6 minutes in this game versus Empoli. He didn't have any shots. Other than that, versus Lazio, 2 shots, 0 on net, 76 minutes played. Other than that, my man is hitting the net in pretty much every game he's playing in. So I do like this leg right here. Next up, I'm taking Martinez over 3 shots on goal. As you can see here, shots, he's averaging 4 shots per game in Champions League, 2.6 in Serie A on the season. And just look at these numbers. 4 shots versus Empoli, 0 versus Juve, actually, which is terrible. But he had 7 shots for Sheriff the first time they played. He had 2 shots versus Shakhtar when they played. And he had 2 shots on goal in 3 attempts against Real Madrid. So I really like this. Splits for him are fantastic. I think they are going to need Martinez to really show up big time in this game today. And Brozovic, I'm taking him over 2.5 tackles. Or over two or more tackles, so over 1.5. I've literally never taken a tackle prop, but the numbers on this are pretty fucking solid. 2.33 tackles per game in Champions League. He had 1 last game against Udinese, 2 versus Empoli, 3 versus Juve, 3 versus Sheriff, 2 versus Lazio, 2 versus Sassuolo, 2 versus Shakhtar, and 2 versus Real Madrid. So he's hit this in every Champions League game. He's hit this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the last 7 matches. Pretty solid leg on this one. And then I'm taking Barella, same play, over 2 tackles. Go down to here. He's averaging 3 tackles per game. Oh, actually, that's the wrong number. He's averaging 2.67 tackles per game in Champions League, 1.64 in Serie A. And if we go down right here, 2 tackles last week, 1 before that, 1 before that, 4 versus Sheriff. So I really like the matchup here for this game. 2 against Shakhtar and 2 against Real Madrid as well. So really good splits on that. I really like that. And let me bring this and share my screen. again, but I'm going to pull up this card real quick one more time. Yeah, so I guess I'm just showing everybody this. This is one of my 2 prop cards today. I'm running a fuck ton of props. Next up, I'm taking Martinez 4+ shot attempts plus 112. This is now minus 130. I think this is a pretty fucking solid play. I just went over Martinez's numbers, and let me read them off real quick again. I mean, this dude's just putting up shots like crazy. He had 7 against Sheriff when they just played. He's had 5 multiple times this season. He's had 4 a lot. He's literally averaging 4 shots per game in Champions League. So definitely I'm playing it for 0.75 units. I think it's solid. And then I'm going to Sheriff, and I'm playing Sebastian Thiel 1 shot on goal plus 200. There's a very good chance that somebody for Sheriff is going to put a shot on net, especially considering the fact that these guys have scored in not only every single home game, but every single game except for 1 in Champions League. So I really like this. Just pulling up his numbers real quick. You can't see the Moldovan League, not that that really matters anyways, but in the last 3 Champions League games, this guy's had 2 shots, 1 on target, 2 shots, 2 on target, 0 and 0 against Shakhtar. But he had 2 shots and 1 on net against Inter last game, and 2 shots and 2 shots on target against Real Madrid the game before that. So I like Theo here. I'm also taking Traore, literally the same exact bet, over 1 shot on goal, plus 200, same exact price. Pretty good splits on this play too. They're not fantastic. Traore is a guy that has – the Sheriff lineup is really interesting. They just lost one of their key forwards about 5 or 6 games ago. Last time they played Inter, they didn't have him. He went back to the Saudi League. They picked up a guy from Legia who hasn't been playing a whole lot. I can't even pronounce his name. If you look him up, he's literally the only guy that is juiced to get a shot for Sheriff. But Traore, he's really their key player in this matchup, in my opinion. He's got 4 shots in 3 games. All of them were actually against Shakhtar, only 1 on target. But this guy's playing a lot. They're going to have to move the ball around. I think they're going to come out in a 3-5-2 formation. I think this is going to be crucial for them. And I think he's going to get some space on the wing, and I do like him to at least get 1 shot, and hopefully he puts it on target. And next up, what do we have? All right, we're going to Ajax, actually. Ajax versus Dortmund. I am taking Dusan Tadic, 2+ shot attempts. This is kind of an interesting play. I was reading a lot about this game before I got started, and you can't see it on this website right here. But I did go through Ajax's last 10 games, and this dude has gotten at least 1 shot on goal, and actually at least 2 shots in every single game of those 10, except for 1, which was actually against Dortmund the last game. But they were absolutely saucing them, so it doesn't really concern me too much. Tadic on the wing, he's a key player for them. I think he'll definitely get 2 shots on net in this game. It's worth 0.75 units. And lastly, Haller, 2 shots on goal plus 200. If you don't know who Sebastian Haller is, he's just scoring like fucking crazy. He has 6 goals in 3 Champions League games, 2 assists, 13 shots, 9 on target. That is absolutely ridiculous. So they just played Dortmund. He had 2 shots, 2 on target, and he also had, I believe he had 2 goals in that game, if I'm not mistaken. He had 1 goal and 2 assists. Prior to that, he had 6 shots, 3 on target. Prior to that, he had 5 shots, 4 on target. But he has not gotten less than 3 in any league game in the last month and a half. So I really like that. And then I'm kind of taking a little bit of a different play here. Half a unit on a plus 3,200 parlay. Cristiano for Sheriff. He is their defender, their number 1 defender. I believe he's actually their captain as well. He doesn't do a whole lot other than just launch the ball down the field and try to get a quick break. He's got 3 assists in 3 games. The only game he didn't take any points in was against Inter the last matchup. So I'm going to take him to get an assist plus 700, and I'm also going to parlay it with Barella for Inter to get an assist. He's been playing out of his mind. He has the most assists on these Inter team now that Lukaku's gone and what's his name? Hakimi from Inter are both gone. He is now the leading assist leader, 5 on the year in 11 games. He has not gotten any assists in Champions League yet. I think this is a perfect opportunity for him. It's been a few games since he got one. I think he's going to go out there. He had 7 shots for Udinese last game. They sat a few players, so that doesn't really catch my eye too much. But I like Barella in this game. I think Barella is going to play a key role in this matchup for sure. And the last one I'm taking, I just went over Sebastian Haller. I am taking him to get 3 or more shots, and I'm parlaying it with Anthony to get 3+ shots as well for Ajax. I don't even know how to say his last. It's Anthony Santos. That's his last name. I'm taking him to get 3+ shots, 3 Champions League games. He has 4, 3, and 3 shots. And like I said, in the Netherlands division, this guy is getting like between 3 and 10 shots every single game. So I like it. I think it's really solid. These props are crazy. I'm taking a shit ton of props. I'm not losing my mind. I think this game is going to have a ton of shots. And all right, now VIP, I'm going to get back on there and I'll run down the rest of these single props that we're running. So, yeah. And I'll make a YouTube free play of the day and a Twitter free play of the day, hopefully in the next like 15, 20 minutes. So just bear with me and stay tuned, guys. Thank you.